Hi everyone, welcome to Illustrator tutorial. So today I'm going to talk about the basic element that you need to know in Illustrator CS6 version. So the CS6 version might be slightly different from other version, for example like CC version, the latest one. The CC version you can subscribe on their official website. So once you open the program here for the CS6 version, you will able to see the background of your desktop, so that's normal. So what we need to do now is create a new workspace, so we can try to create something on the workspace. So we just go to File, New, to create workspace. Okay, name will be the name of your document, so I just put it as tutorial 01. Okay, and the profile can set this if you want to send it to offset printing or print or whatever, so just click on the print. So if you only show for the monitor display, the phone display, or the digital display will be the web. So what is the difference between the print and also the web? Print, if you select the print, the color mode here will be the CMYK. So this is the 4 color that the offset printing used to print out all the colors that you want, and then the raster effect will be the highest ones. The highest one, which means at 300 point per pixel for PPI, which means that in the 1 inch times 1 inch in the square, you can see there's a 300 dot in the 1 inch there. Okay, so which means that very high quality. So if you use the web, so you see that the color mode change to RGB, and the screen will be only 72 ppi. Okay, so we just use to make it to print, and then the number of artboard it will like how many. If you create a name card, maybe you need to 2 because the first the front one and the back one, so we just use for the one for today. And then the units here will be the measurement of your artboard, so you can choose point, picas, inches, millimeters, centimeter, and pixel, so up to you. And the size here you can use the A4 or you can try to customize it. Okay, so it's up to you. If you send for binding, maybe you need to bigger one. Okay, so today we just use for the A4, and then orientation will be landscape or portrait. Okay, so once you've done all this, just press on OK. So the white color things here, we call it as artboard or workspace. So we just explain a little bit here. The left side here will be all the tools you need to create for your Illustrator, and then the left sidebar here will be all the panel that you can manage on your Illustrator. Okay, so we start explain the basic one, which is the color mode. Not the color mode, the color theory. So when you mouse over the square box, white color square box here, you will see the fill. The fill, which means is the fill of the shape, the color of the shape itself. So when how you're going to change, you just double click. So you can try to use the color picker to pick the color that you want. Okay, so just pick. Once you pick some, maybe I want this color, but it pop out 2 things here. The this triangle here will be, which means that it is out of the printing color, which means that you might not able to print it out this color. And then the down here will be out of the web color, which means that the website the monitor might not be able to display this color that you selected. So how you're going to change it, just click on the box, which this is the one that's suggested for you, the nearest color that you pick. Just click. Okay, so this is the new color that able to print it out and also display on the monitor. Just press OK, and then behind the box here, when you mouse over, you will able to see the stroke. Stroke is equal to the border, which means the border of your box, of your shape. you can, if you want to change the color, for example like this is in behind, right? Just click one time to make it in front so you can change the color, and then double click again to change the color that you want. Okay, so if you don't want the stroke, just click on the none. There's a slanting red color here, just click on none, so you'll see that there's no stroke, only left the fill. So how we're going to create a rectangle or all the shapes here, we just go to the rectangular tool. Okay, we select the first one that you see. So this will be the one that is only the fill with no stroke. So if you want to create another one, you just click and drag. Okay, so the same thing, right? So I want to change color, so make sure your square is selected. So how you're going to know is it selected or not? You will see that there's a dotted line around the square box here, and also the blue color border, which means you have selected it. So now we go to the fill, double click on the fill to change the color. And then this time I want a stroke, just click on the stroke, make it in front so you can change the color. Double click on the stroke, okay, change to maybe this color. Okay, so now you can't see the stroke, right? It doesn't mean you didn't apply it, just that the stroke is very narrow so you can't see it. So make sure your stroke is still in the selected mode. So when you go to the top bar here, you will see there's a stroke, uniform, basic, opacity, and so on. There's many options here. We just click on the drop down beside the stroke. Okay, so we can increase the stroke size. Okay. So if you want to create a perfect square, just click on either of the elliptical tool or rectangular tool to create a perfect circle or square. Just hold down your shift, do not release your shift, click and drag to remain its proportion, so which means that the Illustrator know that you want to create a square instead of a rectangle or freehand. So if you didn't hold a shift, it will be the freehand for you create all the shapes here. With hold down, you can try another, this one will be a rounded square. Then the ellipse tool, hold down my shift to create a perfect square, perfect circle, or I want a freehand oval. Okay, then the polygon is a bit interesting. When we click on polygon, we just click and drag, we no need to click on the shape. Okay, so I didn't release my left click mouse, so if you want to increase all the side here, all the edges here, just click and drag, do not release your mouse, and then press on the up and down key on your keyboard to increase all the edges so it becomes a hexagon, all that. Okay, same thing apply to the star tool here. Click and drag, do not release your mouse, so you can click up and down to increase all the edges here. So this will be how you're going to create a new document and create a shape in your Illustrator. So thank you for watching.